Hey everyone, today we're going to open up a Keldeo versus Rayquaza Battle Arena deck. I ended up buying this thing at Gamestop back in the November fire sale where they had, most of the stuff like 75% off. I had no idea what this was at the time. I think I ended up picking this up for like $9. It's not that price today. I mean, I think it's like 18 on the website now. You can probably find it on Amazon for around the same price. But for those, you guys know that this is actually not, there's no packs in this thing. It looks like it's 2 decks, and I think they're both available to play now in expanded, but not standard, right? I think some of these cards actually rotated out. And I'm trying to actually learn how to play the online game, so I figured maybe it's a good time to try these out because there's actually a code in this box to get me these 2 decks online. So I won't be able to give out the code for this opening, but I have an old one for another code from before. So here, you guys can have this, and if you want to stick around, you can sort of see what's in here. I've actually never opened up one of these Battle Arena decks before. It says that there's the 2 foil cards, there's some foil energy cards, and there's several interesting cards that I'll probably be using for at least the online game, and then 2 metallic coins, damage counters, playmat roll sheet, and deck boxes, and a quick guide. So let's actually see what's in here. I'm actually not sure how they opened this thing, or they sealed it, so let's just open this right from the top. Okay, here. It's really glued on here. I feel really bad taking this thing apart, but looks like this is what we gotta do. Okay, alright, so it looks like, just this part like sort of folds open if you can somehow rip it out. I am not doing a very good job here. Alright. There we go. Alright, so let's see what's inside here. I'm going to take these off. So it looks like the cards are right here along with the deck. And so let's go ahead and look at both of these cards. So each of these decks comes with one of these EX cards, a Keldeo EX. I guess they want to keep it outside the box so people can see that it's a special looking card. And the other one is the Rayquaza EX. So both kind of cool. And so here is, I guess there are 2 deck boxes like this, and right inside it looks like it's still like plastic sealed. The whole thing is sealed, right? So I'm actually gonna open one of these. And let's just quickly sort of thumb through them and see what's in one of these decks, right? So here are these hollow energy cards that were mentioned. Here's another Keldeo EX card, and then the regular cards. And then what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get some of these trainer cards. I know like the Ultra Ball and I think Professor Sycamore, and I think some of these are still usable in standard online, right? So I'm gonna try to use these and build a deck in standard. But yeah, so this looks like a a water deck, and so that's what we have inside the Keldeo box. And we can look through the Rayquaza box as well. So looks like fire energy. A bunch of hollow, and lightning energy, and here he is again. And a bunch of energies. The VS Seeker I heard was good too, but I actually don't think that's playable in standard, if I remember correctly. but I think I need 4N, right, if I want to build legit deck in standard. So here are these cards. Okay, so these are the two decks, and of course, I guess the idea behind this is like there are two sort of competitive decks right out of the box, right? You can just buy this and maybe play it with your friend, sibling, spouse, whoever. And so let's see what else is actually in here. So here is the online card. I will be using this myself to try these decks online. They come with these 2 coins. What do they call these things? Like when you read the back of this thing again, it said metallic coins. This is what they call metallic, but it's still like plastic, right? It's still their same style. So that's kind of disappointing. I thought they would actually be a little bit nicer. Okay, so what else? So I think this is pretty much like a whole guidebook type of deal, but it's like a play mat, right? So let's just open this up. Yeah, so I don't know if you guys can see this, but it's basically like you lay this out, so then one side is the Rayquaza side and the other one is the Keldeo side, and you can sort of see where you would put your active Pokemon, your bench deck. So it's easy to sort of figure out, and then on the back, it just sort of explains how you play a turn, all these sorts of things, how to start the game, so and the card rules, damage counters, etc. So yeah, this is sort of like a quick way for folks to maybe learn how to play it. And so there's this, and then what is this one? This looks like it's just a... Okay, so this is right. This is the piece of paper that sort of explains the strategy behind each of the decks. Like this Rayquaza deck, it tells you how to set it up, and I think on the back here, the Keldeo deck as well, right? It's telling you what you should be using. So good way to sort of learn how to strategize around this deck. And then finally, these are the damage counters and the poison and the burn counters that you put on the cards if anyone gets poisoned or burned. So I think this is it, right? These are the decks, the little playmat, and our 2 cards. I think we have 2 of them, right? And one's actually inside the box. And so I will be giving these a spin online just to actually learn how to play. But for those of you guys that have not really played too much, maybe this is also a good place for you to start too if you want to either play with a friend or someone or online. But I'll give it a shot, and I'll let you guys know. Thanks. See you next time.